welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. So this is going to be my 29-week and 30-week pregnancy update. I am 30 weeks and 4 days right now. 4 days. So my symptoms for 29 weeks are exactly the same as 28 weeks. So you can go look back on my video and look at the symptoms. For 30 weeks, right now, my moods are calm, blah, and happy. Blah just means I'm okay. If that makes sense. But I'm generally just happy. Symptoms for 30 weeks is shortness of breath, fatigue, headaches, acne, which I still have acne on my face a little bit and I still break out, but that's normal because of all your hormones and stuff like that. My gums do bleed because I do have gingivitis. I also have pregnancy gingivitis on top of that, and that just kind of made it worse. Okay, so my boobs, they feel like they're engorged sometimes, and it's just from the colostrum that it's producing. This is a little TMI, but in my nipples you can see the colostrum in there when you're not when I'm taking a shower or trying to clean them out. There is colostrum, so I do know that, and it does kind of hurt and then kind of get sore sometimes, so I noticed that. Back ache. My back does ache, and I do have a lot of pain in my back, which is normal and common around this time too. So people who refer to this, I have acid reflux, which I found out last week too, and some people prefer to that as heartburn. I had to take Tums for it because it just feels like my throat is on fire, and it's no fun whatsoever. Also this week I've noticed is constipation, which is a normal thing, I think, in your third trimester, but I'm not exactly sure, but I do notice that. My appetite has increased because I do eat a lot more than I used to eat before. Cravings, I just crave Mexican food, fruit, vitamin water, Snickers bar, and oatmeal, which is a weird combination that I crave. But for this week, I've been craving vitamin water and oatmeal. That's such a weird combination. Increase in thirst. I drink so much. I have to get up in the middle of the night to drink water or to go to the bathroom. That was my next thing. I do have frequent urine, so I get up around 3 to 4, maybe 4 to 5 times throughout the night, depending on how much I drink and everything like that. So I am getting up a whole lot more to go to the bathroom, just to go to the bathroom, to eat, to drink, because I'm thirsty in the middle of the night. I didn't notice that. I do have Braxton Hicks, which are never fun and can be dangerous for me because I've been in premature labor before. So I need to watch out for that, just in case if they turn into actual contractions, everything like that. What else? My rib hurts. Okay, so also I've noticed last week and this week my rib has been hurting a little bit, but not as much. She's maybe has a foot underneath that rib or something on my right rib, and it hurts a little bit. I do notice that. She feels, oh my god, it's pelvis pain or pelvis pressure or lightning crotch. I think it's one of those things they're called. She feels like she's in my vagina. I know that's a little TMI, but that's how she feels, and she sends shooting pain down there sometimes. It is so uncomfortable, and yesterday I think I felt her drop, and I'm not exactly sure. I can breathe a lot more easier now. She doesn't feel as high, but I'm not exactly sure if she's dropped. I have insomnia, so it's really hard for me to go to sleep or stay asleep because I'm uncomfortable. I'm waking up so much. It's a whole big fiasco. Forgetfulness. I do have forgetfulness, so pregnancy brain, I do forget things a lot actually, which I think is normal because your brain does shrink when you're pregnant. From what from what my doctor told me. I am itchy all over the place. I itch all over the place, my stomach and my boobs is the main thing that itches, and I use lotion for that. Also, what I've noticed this week, which is new, was I'm gassy a lot. So I pass gas a lot, which is kind of embarrassing, but I do pass gas a lot. And I know that's normal in pregnancy to pass gas, but I do know I'm a little bit more gassy than what I should be. I also noticed that last week too as a new symptom for 29 weeks. Like, I think that's pretty much like all my symptoms. For baby, for like what she's doing for baby E, she is shedding the furry coat that keeps her warm. It's falling off now, and she's starting to put on pounds, like 1.5 pounds every week. Her eyes are in place, but still developing. She can open her eyes, but vision is extremely poor, and it will get better as like her eye development develops, if that makes sense, inside me, and should be up to where it needs to be by the time she is born. She is 17 inches long, the size of a cantaloupe, and should be weighing about somewhere to like 3 pounds by now, which is actually a huge jump. So she should be weighing about like 3 pounds now, maybe like 4 at the most. She's starting to move down. She's starting to move down and out of the breech position. So she's getting ready for birth and everything like that, getting down into the birth canal, like getting out of the breech position. If you don't know what breech position is where the baby's head is like up here and not down. The feet are down, so when you deliver, you usually deliver like the baby's feet out first, or you have to have a C-section when that normally happens. And as far as I know, she feels like she's sat down because, like I said, she feels like she's in my vagina, and that is never fun at all. Also, I think she's dropped. I'm not exactly sure if she's dropped or not. I have a doctor's appointment coming up really soon to figure everything out and see how everything's going. She is measuring right on the dot. From my last doctor's appointment, which is awesome, I've gained a total of 14 pounds this pregnancy. I'm back to saying I've gained a total of 14 pounds. So I was 93 pounds. 93 pounds. Okay, I'm gonna focus. 93 pounds before I got pregnant, and now I weigh 106.8 last time I checked. Sorry if you guys hear my mom in the background and Alila. They're in my room. Real quick, as far as I know, I have no stretch marks besides the previous stretch that I have for my last pregnancy. What else? That's all I can really think of. And now,
all the way.
Now I'll show you guys my baby bump. Oh, by the way, nothing really fits me, and I'm also in maternity clothes. So this is with the shirt on. And then over here. This is with the shirt up. And I do have this estrogen line here.
You just swallow it?
Like I said, I feel like she has dropped.
Did you chew it up?
No. Like, I have like so much space up in here. If that makes sense? But I can't tell for sure. But there is baby E.
That's baby E.
Yeah, baby Sissy.
Yay,
Go give up on baby Sissy.
You want to give Sissy kisses?
Go give her hugs and kisses.
Oh, I'll give her kisses. Aw, so loving.
Say, I love you, Sissy.
I love Sissy.
So, like I said, I do feel like she's dropped, but I'm not exactly sure. What else? Like I said, I have the estrogen line, which you normally get in pregnancy. Can't think of anything, really. Oh, like I was saying, my clothes don't fit me. I have to wear maternity clothes, like in small now. So, also I noticed I can feel my stomach like stretching, like I think it's called like round limit pain, but I can feel my stomach stretching and tightening. So it feels like she barely has any room there. She's been a lot more active, moving a lot more, especially to my voice, to my mom's voice, and to Alila's voice, and to really loud noises. I'm in band, so when she hears music, she kicks a whole lot. So her hearing is developing. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment like below. Bye, you guys.